Everyone, this is Tide signing in with our Jealous Guy PSA number 3. A quick shout out before I begin to this beautiful, this stunning stained glass window behind me. I decided to use this as my background in the opening just because I think it really went well with the name of the guild, Jealous Guy. I mean, I'm definitely getting a vibe of like a very chill sunset, a very jealous sunset off of this stained glass window. So I thought I'd share. Alright, the title of this week's PSA is Of Letters and Trinkets, and I'm going to show you guys in a moment just why. So let me put my UI, user interface, back on, and we're going to go on over to the nearest mailbox. I see one right over there at the bank. Alright, here we are. So I just knocked off work, I'd say about an hour ago, and I signed into the game, and I was greeted with this very awesome letter from an old guildie of mine, an old guildie of ours, actually. This is someone who has been in our guild twice over. My guild has moved many times. That's servers, and even faction changing. And here we go. I'm going to share this message with you guys. I'm going to try and hide the emails because I don't want to share that personal information. Here we go. Here's part 1. Hello, Tides. This is Jay. I was in one of your guilds back in Cataclysm, Mists of Pandaria, that was on Lightbringer Alliance that went to kill Jaden Horde, which is where I am still. My two mains are a Death Knight and a Warlock, and he shares his characters' names. I left during 5.2 and have come back for Legion. I looked you up a while ago and didn't find you, but alas, found you today. Let's go on to the next part. Okay, let me hide that email address there. Okay, during all my years of playing, I never had as much fun as I did while a member of your guild. You truly create a wonderful environment for all. So let me know if you're still recruiting. Obviously, I created this character simply to send you a message. Thank you, and I hope to hear from you soon. God, this message just really made my day. During all my years of playing, I never had as much fun as I did while a member of your guild. You truly create a wonderful environment for all. Gosh, I don't even know how to reply to that. I could just end this video right here. Mic drop. It really made my day, you guys, and the reason why I'm sharing this with you guys is not because I want to show off or anything, but it's just I really wanted to share with you guys just how curious this game is. Like, you meet people, and they're complete strangers, and they come and they go. I mean, you meet people who are able to bring a smile to your face, just like this. Like, especially someone who's gone for so long, you never think you're going to see them again. And yet, they come again. They show up on your doorstep in the World of Warcraft and bring a smile to your face. So I had to share that with you guys. So while this PSA is going along the lines of sentimental, I had to share some things in the game that I attach value to. Like small things, trinkets, if you will. Many of you guys know I collect skulls in this game. I know it's a very weird thing to say, but I do. I just enjoy skulls. I don't know. I think it's because I'm a Shakespeare fan. Any Hamlet fans out there? And by the way, look at my gold. That's so pitiful, you guys. This is coming from someone who never has the time to farm. So my gold is always at 20k. If I ever dip below 20k, I just feel like I'm nude. I don't know. I really need to get my gold up, though. Going back to my skull collection. So here we are. So just vendor quality, just garbo font colored stuff, gray colored font stuff like this. I've got a small bat skull. I don't know if you guys can read that fine print. This is a brittle skull. I've got a broken skull, corroded skull. There's more corroded skulls. I've got like 27 corroded skulls. I don't think they stack beyond 20. Nope. I've got a skull hat, which I found odd. That one reminds me of Legend of Zelda: Ocarina of Time, because shortly after you begin the game, you go into the Lost Woods. And by the way, the Lost Woods was super annoying because you go through those tree stump logs, and I would always get lost, and it took me forever to figure out that the sound of the music, the Lost Woods music, was like da-na-na, da-na-na, da-na-na-na-na, na-na-na-na, you hear that music, and the louder the music gets, the closer you are to leaving the damn place. I always got lost there, but yeah. So, side note, yeah. Skull hats. It reminds me of the Skull Kid. There's this kid, he's dancing, he's got a flute, and he wears a skull mask that would later go on to become Majora's Mask, I think, maybe, in the prequel, which is The Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask, another awesome game from the Zelda series. And yeah, so that is the Skull Hat. Next up, we've got the Old Teamster Skull. I don't know what this is a reference to, but let me read you guys the flavor text. Maybe that could be a hint. It says, looks like someone didn't like this guy. I really like that one. I've got Intact Skull. I've got 2 of those. I've got Ancient Hero Skull. That definitely screams Legend of Zelda to me, just the whole adventurer thing. I've got 39 of those. Wow. And then I've got an Adventurer Skull. Hold on. Oh, I only have 1. Okay, I've got 2 Adventurer's Skull. These should be stacking. I don't know. No, they're not stacking. Never mind. I've got... Okay, I guess I only have 1 Adventurer's Skull. I wonder where I got that. And I've got a Velociraptor Skull, so I've got some Jurassic Park going on in my bank. And I've got the Thick Skull. The flavor text for that one says, very dense. That one's pretty funny. So yeah, it's usually skulls that I like to collect, not just like Garbo skulls, but like stuff that looks like skulls. Like I've got this. What is this? Oh, here, the Horns of the Spurned Valkyr. This is something I got from from Warlords of Draenor, because it looks like a skull. Check that out. It looks like a pretty mean skull. So my collection of skulls is not limited to just skulls. It's skull-looking things or things with the name of skull I collect as well. Also, you see these plain letters? These are all from mostly guildies, and I'm not going to share them because they are quite personal. Nothing nasty or anything. Not like, what do you call it? ERP, erotic roleplay. Nothing like that at all. It's just stuff that like from like guildies who really made an impact on me with these very, very sentimental letters. So I do hold on to those as well. And yeah, I did have something. I couldn't find it anymore. I had some stone. It was another trash quality item. And it was a stone from Mists of Pandaria, back from when my guild was called Perpetual. And the reason why I had it was because the flavor text read, perpetually cold to the touch. And it was something that dropped mostly off of the stone mobs, the stone quillin that you would see in raids or in dungeons. So I don't know I think I may have them on another character, but they're no longer in this one. Now let me show you guys my most prized possession, and here it is. It is something that is no longer available in the game. It's something I got, I believe it was from Vanilla WoW, but if I remember correctly, I started WoW either very late vanilla or almost late BC. And this is the item. It's a faded photograph, and it says unique, so you can only ever have one of these. It's a quest item. It's a quest reward, to be exact. And it says right-click to read. Right there. Look at that. This is a photo of a character whose name was linked in, and it was a pun on the name Link. I forget what this girl's name was, but I'm pretty sure it was a pun on the name Zelda. And that's Princess Zelda from The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time. So we've got Link and we've got Princess Zelda as gnomes. This is their gnomish incarnations in the World of Warcraft. I thought that was amazing. Phenomenal. It's a very long quest chain from Ungoro Crater. And gosh, that's amazing. This thing goes for so much on the auction house. It's not soulbound. It's not soulbound or anything, and it goes for an insane amount of gold on the auction house. Look it up on Wowhead. It's called Faded Photograph. So there you have it. That is my most prized possession in this game, you guys. So yeah, I really had to share that with you guys. Let me put that back into the bank for safekeeping because I'm very paranoid about losing it. Place it in my skull collection bag. There you go. Alright, so that's pretty much it for our PSA this week. Again, the title for this PSA is Of Letters and Trinkets, and now you know why. So I'd like to thank you guys for chiming in to this PSA, and I do hope to catch you guys in our next raid. I will be posting our kill shots sometime soon on the guild blog, but congratulations on the boss kills so far, you guys. So far we've got Nethendra down, we've got Ursoc down, and we have Dragons of Nightmare down, and we had two very, very close goes at Il'gynoth just this past weekend. And you guys should be proud of yourselves. You guys are amazing. Quick shout out to Rumble, my man Rumble. Thank you so much for being my co-tank until Clayrit, our warrior, is ready to raid with us. And like I've told you before, we three could be the tanks of the guild. Like, we could switch it off and on. I really enjoy tanking with you guys. And Clay, I'm super excited. I can't wait to have you back as tank. I think I did tank with you for a while in Warlords of Draenor, I think. But I mostly healed. You guys will mostly remember from Warlords of Draenor as our healer when I was holy for the entire expansion because I was unhappy with the changes they made to Prot Paladins. But yeah, I'm trying my best to keep these PSA short. So there you have it. This is Jealous Guy PSA number 3. This is Tides signing off. See you guys in the world of Azeroth. Take it easy.